Hey, whew, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I thought I would do things a little bit different today. I normally do my blog posts in text and writing, and I thought I would do this one a little bit differently because I can and I want to. So I picked a beautiful Sunday morning here. It's kind of chilly, and I've made myself a cup of tea. This actually, I wish I could show this to you. I actually created this teacup in a class that I took. Maybe when I'm done, I'll show it to you. And I was going to fill it with my favorite green tea, which is jasmine. And I kind of feel like jasmine is the Earl Grey of green teas. It's kind of where everyone starts when they have a green tea, because to me, getting to know a green tea, it takes time and it takes understanding. And I think once you understand a green tea, when you're drinking it, it makes you appreciate it a whole lot more. So we all know about green teas, and we know that green teas are the least processed of all the teas, and their caffeine level is higher, probably because of that less, I'm gonna say, fiddling around with. Okay, so I chose Long Gin. And I'll be honest, I am not the world-class green tea fan. It is not my favorite class of tea, but it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy a cup every now and again. But I wanted to share with you this company once again because they've sent me tea, ITeaWorld. They've sent me actually 2 boxes of this tea, and it's all green. And while I don't want to take away from their teas, I want to talk about their presentation because there is nothing that is left out. First of all, the box is incredible and it's classy. And then there's these dividers. Okay, so you have the tea and it's in the box and it's in dividers, and they don't just waste paper. So they take the divider and they create it into just, I don't know, you can use these as a bookmark later. Sip bitter sweetness, tea so good, and so is people. I just thought that was, I love a company, number one, this doesn't go to waste because I'm going to use these in more areas of my life. I'm not going to just throw them away. The artwork is so nice. And then they sent tea bags for those of us who don't always brew the old-fashioned way. And the tea bags are so nice in style with just how they are. You've got your little tag. Very nice tea bags. They aren't wasteful. You know, the tea bags that you get that are like, let me get it done here, like this tall, like, why? So these give enough room for the tea to expand, but aren't wasteful. So you get that. And then, I explained this before, but I didn't show you. Let me see if I can do it correctly. You get a booklet. And the booklet doesn't necessarily boast about their teas. It has one section in here that talks about the teas, but this talks about them and their journey. I wrote my notes. And then again, without wasting any space, it continues on the back side. It talks about how to brew your tea, steeping them, and also gong fu. It talks about their tea regions and where they get their teas. And where is this at? It talks about their brand, and it introduces you to them and their journey to where they are today. And I know a lot of tea companies. This tea company is working hard to not only get their brand out there, but to connect with other tea enthusiasts like me. But I want to take a sip of this. My throat is dry. It's early here yet. I love this. Ooh. And the reason why I chose this is because, well, number one, because jasmine tea, which we have here, is very floral. And I know you know the story of jasmine tea, and like real like fast here, I'm going to tell you about it. Basically, the tea is allowed to, I don't want to say, what is the word? It's allowed to dry, surrounded by jasmine leaves. And so as it's drying, it's taking in the aroma of the jasmine leaves. And it's just, it's floral, it's beautiful, it's light, it's a delicate tea. It is my favorite green tea. That's why I didn't want to choose it, because I know about it and I know it's floral. And I know it's something that I really, really like. And on the back, it tells you how to gung-fu tea, how to brew it here. But then for all us Westerners, it gives us tea bags so that we can brew it a way that we're more familiar with. But I think that when you get your tea, that you should try. You should really try to brew it the, I'm not going to say old-fashioned, the way in history that tea has always been consumed. We didn't have tea bags back in the day. So the original tea drinkers didn't use tea bags. They used their cup and hot water. And they learned how to create tea that way. It's an experience, and it's different. It really is different. It gives the tea a different taste. So I don't want to make this very, very, very long, but so good. So this tea is Longjin, and like I just said, it's pan roasted and it's sweet, and it doesn't give that, it's more floral than it is green or grassy. Green teas get a lot of slack for being really grassy, and I kind of feel like there are green teas, and there are a couple in this collection that are grassy. I don't care for that, and it's okay not to care for a tea. You know, there's so many teas out there. You don't have to like every one of them, or all our tastes are different. But for me, when I first started drinking green tea, I had a tea that was awful. It was horrific. It turned me off of green teas. I was like, yuck, no. But as I grew in reviewing teas, I learned that the tea that I drank was, number one, probably not processed well. And yeah, green tea should have unique. All the teas should have unique. They don't all taste like green teas. They're different. Jasmine tea, definitely floral. Longjin, sweet, almost lightly floral, but more on the sweet side. Oh, and this tea should be, if you get a really good one, is more hand produced than anything. So that's that one. Okay, so this one, Bilguchen, is fruity and floral. I'm kind of guess I'm going up the scale here because I got these. Now this is, I'm going to, Enshi Jade Dew Tea. Enshi. I think I'm saying that correctly. So this is a steamed tea, sometimes mostly steamed then pan dried. And it has, this is vegetable tea, grassy, buttery, and slightly fruity. These teas are going to give you a good taste of teas. Wow, well-rounded. And you get this box of all these different teas to try. I think it's a great idea, especially for those of us who have not experienced real green teas from a country that is known for making the teas. I love this. So I'm going to get to that last one last. But, okay, so what do we have next? Hongshan Mofeng. This is a sweet and very clean. It's going to brew pretty light and floral. I should have probably opened these up so we could have seen them all. Let's see this one. Which only means I'm going to have to drink it later, but that's okay. Look at this. Ooh, 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 ooh. So, these teas are, number one, I feel like I'm touching art. They are rolled, you see? I don't know if you can see, there we go. And dried, generally pan dried or just laid out to dry. They're beautiful. I love these teas, so we're gonna put that one there. This tea I waited to the end, and we're gonna open this one too. This is Old Tree Green Tea, and it gets that name because the tree that it was taken from should be very old. And in very old, I mean probably 50, 25, 50, 70, some years old, and there are trees that are way older than that. Now this one, I always tell you don't do that because this is not going to taste like the tea when it's brewed. This is going to be my next tea this afternoon, but this is taken from an old, and it's grassy but sweet. Oh, take that off of there. Can you see that? I always have to put it like up against my skin, I think. Long, full leaves. They're kind of brownish green. I'm telling you, they're beautiful. Here's one, it's a little bit white in there. I just love. I mean, it's like art. It's beautiful. I mean, to think about where tea has come from. And here it is sitting in my hand in Missouri, St. Louis. And it came all the way across the world, really, to me, to share with you. I really kind of want to try this tea. I'm going to try this tea. We'll be right back. Okay, I am back. It's very hot right now, but you know, when I talk about teas, I tell you that when you're tasting and when you're smelling, it's like breathing in the land where they came from. The soil, the water, the people, the presence, the mountains, all of it are just right in there. If anything is so peaceful and so meditating, it's a cup of tea. So I wanted to show you this is my brewed leaf from my tea that I had. I didn't get this one, and this is what happens. And this is why they say to open the leaves and to pour some water over your tea first, is to let it start to release the flavors. And then when you pour your actual water that you're going to be using to brew the tea is already opened up just a little, because this is hard. This is brittle, okay? So it just breaks right away. So if you're taking it from this, and you're not opening and awakening the leaves first, yeah, you need to do that. So make sure that, I don't care how you brew your tea, pour some hot water over your tea first, cleanse it, allow it to open, allow it to awaken. Get rid of that water, pour it over your teapot, do whatever you want, and then pour your cup of tea. All right, I'm waiting for this. So this is the Old Green Tea, and it says that it's kind of grassy and sweet. Again, don't do that. You know what? That doesn't smell good at all. This, I'm telling you, it just smells amazing. You can't experience it by me telling you. You have to experience it yourself. So while I'm waiting for this to cool down, Let me show you. So these are how the tea bags come, okay? And it is an entire collection of 6, and you get 3 tea bags each. I want to tell you about this ITeaWorld company. First of all, they don't pay me to do this. They actually reached out to me and asked me if I'd be interested in trying some of their teas, and I did, and I wanted to tell you about them. And then they said, hey, we have a green tea collection. Can we send that to you? Yes. So if anything, I'm getting paid in tea, but a lot of times I use this tea to brew and to experiment with and to drink and to tell you about it. But generally, like I said, I do that in writing. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm doing it a little different. Yeah, so I've had fun. I've played with this tea. Let me tell you about this company. They have been the most kind and genuine people. Their packaging is immaculate and it's beautiful. And I think you should try their tea. And so in the comments, I'm going to put a link for you to contact them to buy their tea, have it sent to you. This. Okay, so they have a black collection, my favorite. And this collection, which is probably my second favorite, because I like these teas. Anyway, holidays are coming. Okay, what did they say? I read an article about people who say happy holidays and don't be offended because I'm going to misquote the number, but there was like a lot, like 12 holidays between now and the end of the year. So when people say happy holidays, they're not being insulting to the Christmas people because they're the ones that seem to get upset about it. They're saying it because there's so many different holidays. So this is great for the holidays coming up, okay? The many, many holidays. Tea is just not for Christmas or Hanukkah or, Kwanzaa or whatever. Tea is renowned. Tea is peaceful. Don't we all need some peace in our lives? I'm telling you, when I do this, there is a total change going on here and here. There really is. It's so peaceful. It's soothing. And I want to taste this tea, but it's still really, really warm. It's cold here, so it won't take long. So I have told you about this company. I have told you about their packaging. Not the first time. It's just an awesome company that I think you should get involved with. They have worked hard. Looks like from 2009 to 2029, they've officially established and entered the international market with a brand identity. And I think you should give them a try. Yeah, I think that you should. Oh, look how cute. I didn't see this. So anyway, they are everywhere. They are on, I think that's Reddit. They are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. They're everywhere. Oh, here, look. Can you scan this if I put this right here? Is that possible? I don't know. Boom, right there in the center. I wonder if you can pause that and scan that. And that will take you to their website and tell you all about their teas, the brewing methods, steeping methods, the instructions. Avoid consuming green tea before bedtime. Why is that? Because it contains a lot of green tea. And it's better to drink it after meal. I'm not doing that right now because this is my early morning tea. I actually have a meeting here in a little bit that I have to go to, and I'm going to have green tea in me. Let's see if I can drink this, shall we? Trying to get you a good taste of this. It's sweet, and I'll tell you so I did a little research on these teas. Grassy. I don't really give it grassy. It's not vegetal. If anything, it's earthy. It's earthy and sweet. It's not green. I'm not giving this green at all. With a very, very, very slight fruit in the back. Very light. Like you really got to search for it to taste it. It's right there. I love this tea. So listen, if you have a tea connoisseur in your life and they've not had good green teas, I am telling you, ITeaWorld, send them some tea. Do that. This collection is awesome and I like it, and I'll be drinking some green tea for the next few days. So if you have any questions, you can contact me. You can contact ITeaWorld on any of their platforms, me as well. And I just want to thank you for your time and your support. I just love what I do. I love telling you about teas. I don't sell any of this. I don't. Maybe one day I will. It is in the back of my mind, but right now I don't. I just educate about tea. And I actually just learned something new, and I'll be sharing it here in the near future. It might be a month or two away, but yeah, it isn't new, but it is new to me, and I want to share it with you guys, but I have to do it in the right format. So yeah, you guys, this tea is awesome. Let's look at this one. I just open it like this because it's easier and faster for me right now. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I don't know if how can I show you this? There you go. Can you see it? It's beautiful. Beautiful tea. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm rambling on. I've wasted enough of your day. Thank you, ITeaWorld, for allowing me to tell the world about your amazing teas. Thank you for entering my life and for sharing with me the beauty of the Chinese teas that you have shared with me. Thank you. I truly am humbled and I truly appreciate it. And I thank you for the people who support me every day, like my videos, and ask me questions and talk to me and share with me their experiences about tea. All right, you guys have a great day. Have some tea, smile, breathe, and just relax. Have a great day. Be safe. Love you.